Now more than ever, the NBA is filled with a plethora of stars, making it the most exciting time for fans following the game. Attached to top-tier star power presents the opportunity for more players than ever to put their hands up for MVP honors. The start of the campaign has already seen multiple names already being discussed as potential candidates as we tick over the quarter-season mark. Superstars such as LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid are seemingly leading the way as MVP frontrunners, creating separation from the chasing pack early on. Like all things in professional sports, health will play a major factor, as the player who can remain consistently available and produce at a high level will put his best foot forward to receive the award. It's perhaps even more noteworthy than ever this campaign, as candidates such as Durant and Embiid have an injury history they'll be competing against in the race. Heading into this season, experts around the league believed Dallas Mavericks' emerging superstar, Luka Doncic, would lift the trophy. Doncic is currently averaging 27.9 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 9.5 assists. The numbers are MVP-worthy, but the Mavs have been underwhelming to start the season, currently on the outside looking in for a playoff position. Doncic, being a heavy favorite, was on the back end of his incredible showing in the bubble playoffs, but it goes to show that the MVP has always been, and will always be, earned, not given. Doncic has also struggled from the three-point line, connecting on just 31% of his attempts from behind the arc right now. The inefficiency, paired with the team underachieving, has taken his name out of the conversation thus far. There is still plenty of time to reverse his fortunes, especially considering running partner Kristaps Porzingis has returned from injury to kickstart their climb up the standings. Being just 21 years old, it's not all bad for the Slovenian international, as Doncic will continue to be an MVP candidate for the foreseeable future whilst he continues to grow and mature. Another name at the forefront of the conversation has been Brooklyn Nets scoring machine Kevin Durant, who looks as healthy as ever after being out last season. Durant suffered the worst injury in sports in the 2019 NBA Finals, tearing his Achilles and keeping him sidelined from professional action for over 16 months. Incredibly, it looks as though Durant hasn't lost a step in his return, averaging just under 30 points a game. A former winner of the award back in 2013, Durant's averages aren't far off from his NBA campaign in comparison to this season. He's averaging 2 less points, the same amount of rebounds, and marginally less assists than in 2013, but the similarities confirm his worthiness for the award 8 years later. His candidacy is in jeopardy as of late, however, as the front office engineered a trade for superstar guard James Harden to join both Durant and Kyrie Irving. Because of the star power the Nets now have, Durant's ability to win the award may be affected in the view of the voters. With less touches and less shots available, it remains to be seen if Durant can sustain this level of production moving forward. Staying in the East, Philadelphia 76ers big man Joel Embiid is among the true leaders in the MVP race so far. Embiid has always struggled to stay on the floor, but he seems healthy and in the best shape of his career this season. Perhaps the most unexpected name being floated around, Embiid's start to the season has catapulted the Sixers to the best record in the Eastern Conference on the back of his dominant play. The talented forward is averaging 29.3 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per night, whilst shooting 55% from the field and 39% from downtown. Embiid has been dominant on both sides of the ball, and is flourishing under a Doc Rivers system that encourages floor spacing in order to create room for Embiid to operate. With the improved shooting the Sixers front office brought in this offseason, all-star teammate Ben Simmons has seen a decrease in production, as he's keyed in on defending and finding his floor spacers, which has left Embiid to pick up the scoring slack as a result. His health will always be a question mark, and, similar to Durant, it remains to be seen if he can stay on the floor to continue to build his case as the league MVP. With all things considered, it could realistically be a race between Embiid and Durant, but they'll have stiff competition out west, as Jokic and LeBron James aren't slowing down in their attempts to win the voters' confidence. Jokic is currently putting together a historic season for a center, and as for James, He's rewriting the history books for someone in their 18th season with his incredible performances for the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers. With the majority of the season still left to be played, it's anyone's game in the race for the MVP. Who do you think will be hoisting the MVP trophy at the end of the season? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos.